Hello guys, I'm here and I'm bringing you a very important tutorial regarding the sound quality of your music. Now before I continue, I'd like to warn I might stammer a lot in this video. That's just me improvising, but still the content will be good and I promise this will be a very effective and very noticeable method to actually improve your sound quality. You see, a big problem that we face in the world is that when we're listening to our music, we always want better quality, we always want more. Like, our budgets will limit us to certain earbuds we can buy, and we'll think about wanting to buy new ones. And we're in a mindset that the only way to improve our music experience is by buying more and expensive technology. Well, I'm here today to actually improve the quality of what you already have so you don't have to spend the extra dollars to get that sound you really are looking for. Now, sadly, I didn't see many tutorials for this on YouTube. Actually, I only found one that was somewhat similar to this, but not in the sense that I'm going to present it to you. What I'm going to show you today is a music equalizer. I don't know technically what an equalizer is. It's mostly like a module that's going to change the amount of frequency that's presented to your ears. I guess that's the appropriate way to say it. It doesn't matter what I know. What matters is if you know how to use it. Now, I don't use iTunes. I use a software called Vox. You should definitely check it out. But I'm going to use iTunes because I know most of you guys, this is the software what you use. Now, I don't know if this is similar on PC, but what you first have to do is go to Window. Whoops. There we go. And click Equalizer. So, this is going to look daunting at first. I mean, I haven't used equalizers in a while because I look at it and be like, oh, I'm not going to know how to do this. I'm not going to know anything. And just a note, don't copy the settings I use. You see, you got to do this to your own personal preferences. We all have different opinions on what sounds good to our ears, and also certain models of earbuds and headphones are going to lack in certain aspects. Like, some earbuds might be good with mids but terrible with highs and bass, or they'll have too much bass and no mids, no highs. It all depends. So it all comes down to your ear. But I'm going to show you the process of how to use this, and then you can copy my process and then learn how to apply it to yourself. So first, this is basically flat, not entirely. So I'm going to play this song right now. This is Devil Wears Prada. I'm playing this because it's a very consistent sound, and also there's clipping in the track, which is something I'll talk about later in this tutorial. I'll try to keep this as simple as possible. So here's the song. So it sounds decent, right? Now, I'm listening to my Shure SE215s, so this might sound good to my ears, but it might not sound good to you. What you gotta acknowledge is if it sounds different. If it sounds very different, then you know that you're gonna get significant differences with this process. So what I like to do when I use the equalizer is bring everything completely to the bottom. Just negative 12 decibels, everything. So if we quickly do that, because the reason we want to do this, or the reason I do this, is that we want to hear the characteristics of each frequency range. Because if you have too much of certain frequencies, you'll notice a bad sound in your ear. And what you want to do is kind of like drag them around so you eliminate that bad sound that you don't prefer, or leave just a little bit exposed. So first off, the lower range, this regards bass. The middle range regards like the mids, like guitars and stuff. And the highs, that's, well, I don't know how to explain it, but I like big highs. That's just me. So let's go first. Let's look at the bass. So clearly, it sounds like crap. So first, we're going to look at the bass. So, as you can see, really boomy. Not a big fan of that. We want to have some clarity. So that sounds pretty good to me. I might not be doing the best at this because my volume settings are very low. So now let's go see what the characteristics are of this frequency range. Put them all the way up. Now that sounds god awful. So that's basically more of the bass guitar, I'd say. So we want to make sure it's not too boomy. We're looking for is, at least what I'm looking for, is not to be too big in the ears. Alright, good. I'd say we have a good sound of bass, at least from what I could tell. Actually, it's just a little too boomy. Lower a bit. And it's basically the same process with everything. So now a more obvious thing to do is let's go to this frequency range. So now we know you hear this really weird wavy sound, sort of. So what you want to do is drag that down until you can't hear it, or just a little bit of it, depending if you want to have some of that exposed in your sound. So that sounds pretty solid to me. Let's check out this one. So now that's very trebly. I like a little bit of that music, so we're going to drag this down until we can't hear only a little bit of that trebly sound. Nice, I like that little mid sound to it. So now I'm just going to do this with all of them. So I like a little bit of treble in there. I'll drag this down a bit. Not the best. Nope, too much. So you get the general process. Boost it to the max and see what sound you prefer and then adjust it according to such. So I know I like my highs big. So I'm just going to do this just off the whim. So here it is with the equalizer. And here it is without. So, to me, in my earbuds, that sounds better. There's more mids. With the equalizer on, it seems more mids, more clear, less treble. And also, the music sounds significantly brighter, which is what the high ends do. It makes the sound brighter. So, that's personal preference for you. So, yeah, that's basically how you do it. Take it to both extremes, make sure everything else is down so you could really see the characteristics of each frequency range. And then determine what you like and just mix it up. And you'll definitely get a better sound, and you'll definitely get that sound you've always been looking for. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Subscribe, like, whatever you can do. So, see ya. Peace out.